A video surfaced on the internet of Diddy assaulting his girlfriend, punching, kicking, yelling, shouting, kicking her head, and throwing multiple objects at her in a hotel, which was from 8 years ago, 2016 to be exact. The video had finally been shown on the internet worldwide. I'm not sure if it's worldwide, but I'm sure that many people watched the video. They were very shocked, disgusted, appalled by it, myself included. And for years, Diddy denied all allegations that he was abusive. He always said, "Oh no, I was never abusive. I always treat women with respect and I love them very much. I never hurt any women. I'm a good guy." And now all of a sudden this video shows up on the internet. So after that, Diddy, he later said, after he was caught doing so, after his true colors were exposed, he made an apology video. He made a video about the incident which happened. You know, I don't buy into his apology, I'm afraid. So you could tell right off the bat that he's literally bullshitting us, the viewers, for sympathy and likes. And you could tell that, you could see the bullshit in his eyes. He says that, "Oh, I take responsibility. Oh yeah, I take responsibility. I do. I take responsibility." Yeah, you say that. You say that you take responsibility, but that's only because you got caught. And then all of a sudden, 8 years ago, you were just being the living shit out of your goddamn girlfriend for no reason. And throughout the entire time, you denied it. I'm gonna sink this in for a minute. When all of that shit was happening, when you were beating up your girlfriend, you denied that it happened. You denied it strongly. When the video goes up and shows up to the millions of people in the world who are probably watching this now, you finally apologize and take responsibility. You're a fucking clown and you're a fucking fool. You know, Diddy, you really are something else. You lash out on people, and why? Is it because you're a muscular man? Is it because you like preying on people who are weaker than you? Is it because you like preying on women who are weak? Is it because you like preying on women in general? Can the same thing also be said to children under the age of 18 or 19, and the elderly, people who are 60 or 65 years and older? Do you like beating up little kids and beating up elderly people too? Because I'm convinced that you actually do. Because considering the way how you being the living shit out of your girlfriend, which I feel really bad for her, I have to be honest. You're a fucking maniac. Yeah, that's what you are. Yeah. And if I ever see you in person, I'd just rather call the goddamn police and let the police cars come, let them throw you at the back of a goddamn paddy wagon, drive you to the goddamn, and instead, maybe you could go to jail, but the best thing for you to do is just besides that, you could go to I could tell them to drive you to a psychiatric hospital, lock them up to a goddamn room, a white room filled with pillows, and let the gods melt the goddamn key themselves, and maybe you can stay there forever and ever until you have a mental breakdown and realize what the goddamn hell you have done. Come on, guy, get your head out of your goddamn ass. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, oh, it's a woman's fault. Maybe if the woman kept her mouth shut, none of this would have ever happened. Oh, woman bad. Woman fault. It's woman fault. Woman caused this in first place. It's always woman fault. It's always women. Don't give me any of that fucking excuses, damn it. That's what you always do. Always blame women for your problems. Always say women are terrible human beings, when in fact, it's not the woman. It's you. You're entirely the problem yourself. It's not the woman who has the anger issue, it's you. And when they get angry by you, they're rightfully so. They're right to get angry by you. They're right to get disgusted by you because of your behavior. You won't be the charming, suave Sean Connery-like guy. No, you'll be the creepy psychotic asshole that many people would avoid. This goes beyond tough love. This is criminal, absolute serial killer behavior. But besides, you seem to be a muscular man yourself. Why don't you tackle men your own size? Why don't you tackle men your own muscle mass? Why don't you tackle men who could fight like you? Why don't you do that, for God's sake? That video that I just seen, that has to be one of the most disgusting, vile, reprehensible, asinine shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. You know, the thing about celebrities like you, usually, and this also rings true to some actors and most actors, not all but most actors, you want to portray that image that you're a perfect, flawless human being, and then behind closed doors, you're the complete opposite. You're that type of guy who's a two-faced coward, who, behind closed doors, is the complete opposite of the character they portray, and oftentimes vent their anger in the most reprehensible ways unimaginable. What did she do to you? For example, if she called you names or called you stupid, then just ignore her. Simply just come back with a snippy remark and tell her, you know, darling, you may call me stupid, but I may be a smartass on the inside. Like that. You don't have to do a damn thing or just walk away. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's on O.J. Simpson standards. You're completely discredited, and from that moment on, you need to think about what you've done. Anyway, that's my spiel for today. Thanks for listening.